Mm. Thank you for joining me. It's spiritual coach Ari Mac. I'm live on k4hg.com. We're talking about um, what does it mean to be wealthy? And as a metaphysical, spiritual life coach, I get this question like, what is wealth? Well, number one, it starts within you between 0 and 5. Like, whatever happened between 0 and 5, you kind of determine the level of what wealth looks like for you. Like, some people come from extreme poverty, some people come from extreme wealth. So, it just depends your, you know, definition. Now, for me personally, I got a chance to see one of the wealthiest women that I've ever had the pleasure of getting to know, which is my grandmother. She ran her own shop. She owned her own house. She did as she pleased. She had, in my opinion, plenty of love and money coming around her, and I considered that to be wealthy. She even helped founded the church. I mean, my grandmother's name is on a church that she put love and money into. So to me, that was being wealthy. She lived her life on her own terms. And I'd like to say she was happy. I'm not going to say she was jumping for joy all the time because, who the fuck is? But at the same time, I did feel her energy of being satisfied with who she was. So here's my questions to you in Cyberland, anybody that hears this rebroadcast. When you look in the mirror, are you satisfied with what you see? And just take a few moments to think about that. When you look in the mirror, are you satisfied with what you're looking at? Are you smiling? Are you good to go? Or do you have some anxieties about it, apprehensions about it? Like, you think about it. Because that's a telltale sign that you're not cool with something going on within you. And that's a sign that, yeah, you could be wealthy, but will you be neurotic healthy or happy healthy or happy wealthy? Where you're actually having a good time. Like, you spend money, you're not tripping about it, you don't say messed up, mean spirited things to people you spend money on. Hey, Alicia. Hey, DJ. Okay, because literally, you have the opportunity to share your wealth. Will you do that? But first, you have to know you are wealthy before you start fronting. So, this affirmation, because we're dealing with courage right now, the courage to be wealthy, okay? And the affirmation on this particular candle, this is the courage and determination candle. It's got hints of rose and red currant in it. It says, I am paying attention to myself and what is going on around me. I am blessed under grace and perfect way. And so it is. We're going to start that candle in just a little bit. But like I said, starting with your home, leading off from the last segment, is your home clean? Wealthy people don't have messy houses. Healthy, let me emphasize this. Healthy, wealthy people usually have very well efficient houses and their personal space could be complete doo doo. Right? But the general, when people come in, they're usually kind of a little larger than life. Okay? Hey guys on YouTube, appreciate you joining. I know it's late over there. Thank you. Peace. Appreciate you. So, why wouldn't you start making your home a cleaner, brighter place for you to live in? You know, just put the dishes away. I mean, there's going to be some clutter or a certain amount of work product going on because you live in your house. This is what blows my mind. I'm gonna digress for a second. When I watch these TV shows and these house hunter shows, because my best friend makes me watch them all the time, their houses look perfect. You know why? Because nobody lives in them. Yeah, nobody's living in the house. Now you try to live in a house and come through with the same camera right after lunch. I'm just saying we have a perfect image because that's the direction we like to go in, but you also have to be realistic about where you are, wherever that is in your life. Okay. I'm getting off my soapbox. We're going to continue with the story. All right. So, energetically, what I've noticed from my travels, one of the things that helps people, right, stay in a wealthy conscious is keeping their cleanliness together. Now, if you check out my Instagram page or my Facebook page, and I think I have it on my YouTube, I have a wonderful picture that I found that just tells you schedule of how often you should do the cleaning. So check that out. I'm also going to put it in a little email and be sitting out to all the people who are subscribing for the astrology once a month. It's going to start in January. Okay, so if you guys want your astrology, you're going to have to connect with me because I need your birthday. Because I'm not sending out a whole thing to every single person. I'm sending out the information for you, for your particular sign. Okay, because I think we're going to need to come together. And I am very good at helping the people who want to help themselves. But you have to participate. Okay, yeah, D, right. We do. But you got to participate, guys. So follow me, Candles by Ari. Spiritual Coach Ari Mac. I'm all over the place. And look for the Manifestation Boot Camp. Look for the boot camp because it's just going to get better and better. And that's a community that's a powerhouse to be a part of because they manifest. They manifest. So I'm going to say this affirmation again. I am paying attention to myself and what is going on around me. I am blessed under grace and perfect way. And so it is. Like I felt that go through my chakras. I felt that. Hi, guys on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. And k4sg.com. Rubber, what would I do without you? Okay? But this is a time about rising up. You want to be wealthy? I need you to define what this wealth look like to you. Whatever that is. Is it a big car, a big house, $100 million in the bank? Like, what does wealth look like to you? Because that's going to be your measuring stick so we can kind of like stay at that level and help you manifest that on a consistent basis, like on a regular basis, so you be happy because you are manifesting what you define as being wealthy. That doesn't mean you can't grow. All right, doesn't mean that you won't expand. It just means that's a goal to start with. All right, and as we begin and build that foundation, the sky's the limit, guys. To be honest with you, the universe gives you whatever you want anytime you want. There's no real restriction. It's all about participation and whether or not you want to trust them or do you want to stay in the mental situation you're in now. It's simple as that. You have to make decisions. And if you don't make the decisions, they're usually made for you. So at least if you know you have a preference, and I'm not talking about L'Oreal, but for those that get it, you get it. Those that don't, you know. But at the same time, energetically, we have to own what we're asking for in this lifetime. Yeah, Chocolate Skittles got it. She's laughing over on the TikTok. She's laughing. Okay, something's happening on my YouTube. You guys are on restriction. I got to review it later. Okay, cool. All I'm saying is this. To be wealthy, you have to own being wealthy before the money even hits your pockets. You got to own that you can manage, maintain, and create whatever that lifestyle is for you. Whatever that is. It could be, like I said, a big family, a big house, a certain status in a car. It's up to you. The world is your oyster. All right? Nobody puts a restriction on you but you. So if you have an idea of what kind of wealth that you want, write it down. Put it in writing. Because this is where your healthy boundaries start kicking in. Because you get to start asking yourself, why am I not there? And be honest, we go through different phases. Marriage, commitments that don't work out, situations where you tried to do certain things, didn't work out. Life's in progress, okay, guys? So even if we have an idea, we also have to make some concessions for the universe to do its thing too. Just saying. We can have the most beautiful songs, the most beautiful records, the most beautiful journals. But if the universe has not extended our hands, or we're not doing everything we can to let the universe knows what we want to do with it, you get what you get. I love this song because California's been so good to me. I love this state. Just saying. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm thankful. I'm thankful, you guys. All right, we got one more segment coming up. It's spiritual coach Ari Mac. We're talking about what wealth looks like on a metaphysical level. Come on back after break. Hmm. Mm. I started multitasking around this year. Usually I'm doing the show. I have a bake day coming up. That's just with our private group. I'm getting the candles done and I'm planning for next season because we have classes coming up, special packages. You know, learning the digital world has not been easy for me. It's actually been a big challenge. I'm very pretty much layman's, you see what get what you see what you say what you mean, pretty layman's. But in this digital world, you have to learn the system. And I'm going to ask for you guys to pray for me that my system is up and going and it's strong and it just completely blasts through all the nonsense. So just like I pray for you guys, I'm going to ask you to pray for me because this digital world, this is a whole nother level. And I need you guys to believe what I'm saying and sharing this and talking to people, buying my products, coming to my classes, because I'm not doing this for fun and games. I'm doing this to help promote positive mental well-beings, starting within your soul. I've helped hundreds of people attain their goals and manage their well-beings, but they participate with me. So I need you to think about where your mental, spiritual well-being is. And of course, I'll always have something of value for you guys because I want you to expand. But I need you to be ready to take it to the next level in 2025. Here we go. Don't believe me, just watch. It's spiritual coach Ari Mac, k4hg.com. We're talking about what does wealth look like today. And I'm talking from a metaphysical standpoint because everybody has different levels of what wealth looks like for them. And it depends on, 0 to 5. From your 0 to you were 5 years old, you saw certain levels of success, certain levels of prosperity, certain levels of what this world could bring you. Now, if you've had some issues in that period or felt deprived, that's where the work starts. Okay? You got to get into what does that mean because it may be subconsciously blocking you from receiving your good. On the other side, you may not know how all the mechanisms work, so you need to do a little bit more studying so you can understand how they achieved what they achieved in their time and then equate it to our time. See, there's no wrong way to eat a Tootsie Roll. The universe gives us plenty of opportunities and plenty of ways of going about it based on your soul's needs, based on what you're ready to receive. And sometimes you got to get to a point, guys, and this is where healthy boundaries start kicking in. And I'm talking to my dreamers. So if you're not a dreamer and you're kind of a hard ass and you want a lot of proof, stop listening to this show and go on about your business because this is for the people who are digging deep within their beings and connecting with their higher selves because they want to. Not that they have to, they want to. There's a big difference because they want to improve where they are and the people around them can see that. They're the true backbones of our communities, guys. These are the people that try to be nice to you and continue to extend a hand to you because it's the right thing to do. That doesn't mean they're stupid. Let me really with the boundaries. They're just trying to make sure they've included your dumbass so that if you want to be a part, great. If you don't, you can't say nobody said anything about you. Can't say that. That's all a good person can do is truly, genuinely, no bullshit, extend a hand. And if they decline, let it be. The door is open if they want to come back. But you can't always keep pushing because you need to respect some individual situations have to learn their lessons a certain way. And as long as you stay in blessed consciousness, and I mean, when I say blessed consciousness, you can see it around you. You have food. You have a roof over your head. You have people that love you. Okay, you're not being deprived for basic human decencies. And you love. You love. Now, if you got some problem with loving, that's a personal thing you need to work on. Set up a one-on-one with me. Because we need to do a natal chart. We need to run a whole diagnostics because something inside of you is not letting you connect to love, and that's something inside of you. Something inside of you. And guys, it could happen to anyone. The difference is we don't continue to fuck with stupid shit. No. You just get to a point where you go, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. And that's not taking anybody down. That's not being mean. This show is for grown folks. So if I curse, you must be old enough to understand what I'm saying. And if it offends you, please continue to go. Okay? Just go on about your business. It's nothing against anybody. We bless and love you all. But healthy boundaries keep you and your heart balanced. Keep you and your heart in sync with what you're creating. And that, guys, is priceless. It's priceless. There's a slogan on my website, candlesbyari.com, where peace is priceless. It ain't no bullshit, guys. Peace is priceless. Have you ever gone in suffering mode? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that. Not eating, not sleeping. That's my favorite one. Can't sleep for shit. Flipping and flopping and flipping and flopping. And then you eat weird things or shit you're not supposed to be eating. That's my favorite. You know this thing ain't good for you. You know you're allergic to it and you eat it anyway. I got clients that do all kinds of interesting stuff. But it's their process. It's their process. I can't deny whatever they learn to do to survive. Now, here's where the affirmations and the aromatherapy comes in. Take a smell. God, I wish I had smell-o-vision for you people. You'd be so ready to buy. You'd be like, I don't even know, because these are all handmade. There's a difference when it's a machine and when it's a human being. Just don't say that. But I'm going to say this affirmation so we can say it together. I'm paying attention to myself and what is going on around me. I am blessed under grace in perfect way, and so it is. And so it is. Pay attention, you guys. Own what you pick up on. If it smells like a duck, it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, most likely it's a duck. Just saying. Now, what you choose to do with that duck, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. That requires you to take another breath and ask Spirit to show you what's the best course of action. Now, I am putting together an astrology monthly forecast for absolutely free on my site, candlesbyari.com or spiritualcoacharimac.com. Either one of those, you need to join up, sync up. You're going to want to do this because I'm not sending this out. It's not going to be publicized on the website. It's specifically going to only the individuals that follow me or engage with me because it's going to be like your little cheat sheet because I'm going to do a high and a low for every sign. And without knowing your chart, I'm going to base it on my database on the folks that I have been working with for like the last 15, 20 years. Okay? Mercury's in Sagittarius, Venus is in Capricorn, Mars is in Leo. That's a lot of fire. Jupiter's in Capricorn, Jupiter's in Gemini going backwards. Saturn is in Pisces. Uranus is retrograding in Taurus. Neptune is retrograding in Pisces, and Pluto's in Aquarius. And for shits and giggles, Chiron is retrograding in Aries. This is change, guys. This is what change looks like. Get with the change, flow with the change, learn from the change. Try to take care of yourself. Spend some time defining what does wealth look like. And like I said, this is for my dreamers. If you're not a dreamer and you already decided and it's working for you, hey, keep on moving. I am so not your cup of tea. But if you have a dream or you have a desire or something keeps coming up for you, just something energetically keeps inspiring you, that's the universe talking to you. And you need to figure out how to answer, how to listen, how to tune in. That's my specialty as an affirmation aromatherapy specialist. especially when you look at your chart. That natal chart, which is birth chart, tells me your longitude and your latitude to the best possible degree. And it's like an X-ray. It's an X-ray because I do my own chart, and it tells you certain things. And it doesn't say you will or will not do that because that's free will. And that's the difference between positive and negative energy. Negative energy is always trying to manipulate you into doing something. Positive energy gives you the information and lets you decide what's best. And if it's working for you and moving you forward, but if it's not, it's negative. Just as a measuring stick, if you follow something and it keeps going awry, that's not the universe. Yeah. No, 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 no. That's negative energy. See, universal energy, you get better and better and better. Yeah, you keep expanding. People keep showing up for you. Things keep happening for you. It doesn't slow down. Even when you are slowing down, the momentum's already there. And it keeps moving and moving and moving. And if you stay with that energy, it moves you up to the next energy, which is bringing in more of the same. But not in a negative way, guys. You're not angry, you're not pissed off, you don't need to beat anybody up. You're doing what works for you. And that's where we need the courage. Courage, affirmation. I am paying attention to myself and what is going on around me. I am blessed under grace in perfect way, and so it is. So are you blessed, guys? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Are you blessed? Do you feel blessed? Do you feel wealthy? Because if you're listening to this show, you are blessed. If you're hearing my voice right now, you have opportunities for wealth to manifest in whatever form you're ready to receive them under grace and perfect way. And so it is. I give thanks for that for you. So be it $2, $5, $20, $100,000, whatever that is that you need to manifest. And thank you, Dean. It's Chocolate Skittles. I hear you. We give thanks it's happening. But all I ask you to do is to come back and share that blessing with us. Come back, hit me back. You can hit me at candlesbyari@gmail.com. That's my private, personal email address. Okay? And just literally, let's talk this out. Let's reach out. Let's talk. I want to send a special blessing to my digital manager. He's not doing good right now, Mr. Tereb. We're going to bless you and watch over him and his family because he's a good man and we want him to feel good. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate. I love you all. Big hearts out to my YouTube family and big hearts out to my K4HD family. And thank you, TikTok. See you next week. Bye.